Might work if my microphone was actually on. All right, so I have to go through that all. No, I'm not going to. Deep breathing. Inhale through the nose, let the belly expand. Exhale through the mouth, let the belly contract. And let's begin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Inhale and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms forward. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Welcome, welcome. Probably good to set you up over here. Inhale. Thank you, Dara. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms over the head next. Be kind to your shoulders. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms towards the ceiling. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Inhale. Exhale. They'll go Cardinals. Inhale. And exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms out. Fingertips are up. Feel a stretch in the arms. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. We'll inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Keep that good posture. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, left up, right down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale. This is your one chance all week to slow down. Take advantage of it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Be kind to your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Flex those knees a little bit if you want. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Make sure you keep looking straight in front of you. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. And finally, gathering chi. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, relax the hands down. One more time. We'll inhale. And nice and slow, exhale, let the hands float down. Don't just drop the hands. Beautiful. There you have it. That's the breathing exercises. Good thing to use if you're having trouble going to sleep, if you're feeling anxious, nervous, using that deep breathing can help offset that, all right? All right. You guys look so excited. Should we go outside and do Tai Chi today? Especially you guys dressed in all black. That would feel really good out there in that parking lot, right? Yeah. Actually, today almost feels cool, doesn't it, compared to it's like Tuesday, yesterday. All right. Please, when this warmer weather, especially we got hit so hard, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Okay. Make sure that you hydrate. You should be drinking at least 64 ounces of water a day, not 6 or 4, 64. All right. All right. That was supposed to be kind of funny, but that's all right. We're going to do our warm-up exercises. Chin tuck, looking straight ahead. Feel like someone's gently pushing back on your face. Feel the nice stretch at the back of the neck. Concentrate on keeping that chin level. All right? So from the Wuji position, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Hands come out. The chin gently floats up. And sink the chin to the chest. Again, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Feel that nice stretch on the back of the neck. Hands come out. The chin gently floats up. And sink the chin to the chest. We float the hands up in front of us. Now look straight ahead. Concentrate on keeping that chin level, tucking in the chin as the hands come to the chest. Excellent. Hands come out. Chin gently floats up. Sink the chin to the chest. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to float the hands up in front of us. Again, concentrate on keeping the chin level, tucking in the chin. Feel that nice stretch. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Beautiful, looking good. Next neck exercise, we're going to look side to side. We're going to bring one hand along with us. So as I'm going to be mirroring you. As I'm looking to the right, I push down on the left hand. Makes it a really good brain exercise. Try to not move the shoulders. I'm just moving the head, and I'm keeping my head straight as I pivot from one side to the other. Okay? So, prayer hand position. Taichi Ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look to the right, gently push down on the left hand. And then come back to prayer hands. Taichi Ball, now the right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Pause for 1 second. Make sure in this exercise that you're turning your neck, looking over one shoulder, looking over the other shoulder. That's more important than what you do with your hands, okay? Taichi Ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Feel the stretch in your neck. And push down on the left hand simultaneously. And come back to center. Taichi Ball, now the right hand is on top. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your left hand with you as you look over your left shoulder and push down on the right. Excellent. Come back to center. One more time. Taichi Ball, left hand on top. Look over the right shoulder. Bring your right hand with you. Looking right. Push down on the left. Come back to center. Prayer hand position. Taichi Ball, right hand on top. Look over your left shoulder. Turn your neck. Look over your left shoulder. Feel that nice stretch. Excellent. And come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Excellent. Forward shoulder circles. Make sure that you're not leaning forward as you do this exercise, all right? And reminder, it's okay to smile and do Tai Chi. We can do that, all right? Bring the shoulders. I'll pull out my dad jokes if you don't. Shoulders back, then up, then forward and down. Keep looking straight ahead, shoulders back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Shoulders back, then up, then forward without leaning forward, and down. Excellent. Now reverse that. Bringing the shoulders forward, then up, then back, and down. Wow, that was loud. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Shoulders forward without leaning forward, then up, then back, and down. Excellent. Gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. So you imagine that someone's gently pulling on your wrist, all right? Make sure you have that space between your feet. When you're in the Wuji position, you should be able to take your fists together like this and put them between your feet, okay? Excellent, that looks good. All right. Imagine someone is gently pulling at your wrist and feel the body open and expand, all right? So let's inhale gently. We reach out, reach up, feel the beautiful stretch, and then relax the hands down. Once again, we're gently reaching out, reaching up, feel that beautiful stretch. And then exhale, relax the hands down. One more time. Good posture, everybody. Gently reaching out, reaching up. Might make you yawn. Exhale, relax the hands down. I have that effect on people. No, that's a good sign. That just means you're relaxing. So, oh, there you go. Good for you. Because it can't be because I'm boring, right? All right. Next exercise, lower spine, touching heaven and earth. I talk about the silk thread holding your head up. You want to feel like someone's lifting up on that silk thread. Feel that stretch in the spine. Okay? Prayer hand position. Left hand pushes up, right hand pushes down. Stretch the spine, float the head towards the ceiling. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Again, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down. Gently float the head towards the ceiling. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down. Gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Again, it's more important what you do with your head, floating your head towards the ceiling. That's more important than what's happening with your hands, all right? Left hand up, right hand down. Float that head towards the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch in the spine. Excellent. Come back to center. And then right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to prayer hands and relax the hands down. You can do that very same exercise sitting when you're sitting at home tonight. You can kind of float that head to the ceiling. All right? Very healthy exercise for us. Next lower spine exercise, carrying the ball side to side. We're not moving the hips. I'm turning my belly button from the left to the right without moving my hips. All right? So, prayer hand position. Taichi ball with the left hand on top. Palms are facing one another. Left hand is on top. And then gently turn to the left. Feel that nice stretch in your lower spine. We turn the ball over so the right hand is on top. Now right hand's on top and gently turn to the right. Stay on the right side as you turn the ball over. Left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Stay on the left side as you turn the ball over. Right hand is on top and gently turn to the right. Stay on the right side. Turn the ball over. Left hand is on top. Gently, slowly turn to the left. Feel that stretch. I'm turning the upper body and not the lower body. Turn the ball over. Right hand is on top. And then gently turn to the right. One more time each side. Return the ball over. Left hand is on top. Then gently turn the upper body to the left, feeling that nice stretch in the spine. Turn the ball over. Right hand is on top. And then gently turn to the right. And then turn the ball over. Come back to prayer hands and relax the hands down. Excellent. Shake those legs loose. We're going to do one more exercise standing, and then we'll sit and do some exercises. But I want to work your legs, pardon me, a little more before we sit down. All right? So I like to call this one the dragon dance. Make sure as you start out, you're in that Wuji position with plenty of space between your feet. All right? So our goal in this exercise is to learn to keep the knee bent. So don't lock the knee out. Keep the knee bent and keep the upper body nice and straight. Make sure that you're using your chair. All right? I want you to stay safe as we do this one. So from the Wuji position, weight shifts to the left, keeping a bend in the left knee, holding onto the chair if you need to. Bring the right foot in, tap the right toe next to the left foot, cat stance. Then tap the right toe out in front of you, empty. And come back to the cat stance once again. Use that chair. Tap right toe out to the side, keeping all of your weight on the left. Cat stance. And tap right toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Should have plenty of space between your feet as you do this. Cat stance. And back to Wuji. How you feel your left leg, right? So we're back in that Wuji position, feet straight across from one another. We're going to do the other leg. Weight shifts to the right, keeping a bend in the right knee. Use that chair. Tap left toe next to the right foot, cat stance. All my weight is on the right leg at this point. Tap the left toe out in front of us, empty. And come back to the cat stance. Tap left toe out to the side. And cat stance. And then tap left toe behind us. Keeping all your weight right. Make sure your body posture is straight. There we go. Excellent. Cat stance. And return to Wuji. Awesome. Shake those legs loose. There's another chapter to that exercise. We're not going to do that one today, but just warning you, as you get better with that one, we have another level to go. All right? All right. So let's have a seat facing forward. We're going to do some seated exercises. All right? Someone step on that. All right. I see some of you are getting used to sitting Tai Chi style. We had a chair right behind you for you, sir. All right. So when we sit Tai Chi style, we sit up on the edge of the chair. Don't use the back of the chair unless you absolutely have to. I'm going to pivot just a little bit. So we sit up on the edge of the chair, feet flat on the floor. 90-degree bend between the upper and the lower leg. So my knee ends up being directly over my heel. All right? We're going to kind of rock forward on the pelvis. A lot of times when we sit, we have a tendency to kind of rock back on the pelvis. Instead, we're going to rock forward on the pelvis. Notice how that straightens my back. And then the head is lifted by a silk thread. So this gives me good straight body posture. All right? Great thing to practice. Practice sitting in this good straight body posture. It's going to help you build up core strength as you do this. All right? It's amazingly difficult. It's hard to sit like this for a long period of time. But you keep working at it and it will become easier for you. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a hip exercise. Now, since you have arms on your chair, we're going to turn. We're going to do this is kind of like a side-to-side hip exercise, all right? So go ahead and turn to the right-hand side of the chair with the knees together. This gives you a chance. You can say hi to everybody on the right-hand side of the room. Everybody can say hi to Lynn. She's ignoring us reading a book. I don't blame her. All right. So in this exercise, we're going to slide the foot out. We're going to keep this right angle. We're going to keep the foot coming straight up out of the ground. So we're not doing this. We're also going to keep our upper body nice and straight. So I'm not doing this. Okay? So sitting up straight and tall, knees together, facing the right-hand side of the room. We're going to try just the leg first, and then we're going to add the hands, all right? So slide that left leg out as far as you're able to. You'll feel a stretch on the inside of the legs, the hips, sometimes the lower back. And then bring the knees back together again. Good job. Let's do the hands. Prayer hand position. Slide the left leg out, and then with your hands, imagine you're pushing against a wall on your right-hand side. So my left leg is out, but I'm pushing opposite on the right-hand wall. And then come back to center. Once again, slide the left leg out and push against that imaginary wall on the right, to the right-hand side of you. And come back to center. Let's do it one more time. Slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right. Keeping the upper body straight. Make sure you're not leaning against the wall on the right. And come back to prayer hands. Relax. Now go ahead and walk to the left-hand side. Knees together facing the left-hand side. Now you can say hi to everybody on the left-hand side. Even hi. All right. Same thing with the right leg. We're going to try just once with the leg, then we're going to add the hands in, all right? So I'm facing the left-hand side of the chair, knees are together. I'm going to slide that right leg out, feeling that nice stretch. And then bring the knees back together again. Just one hint, as you slide the leg out, don't slide the foot out, slide the whole leg so it moves as one unit, okay? Let's go ahead and add the hands. Prayer hand position. Slide the right leg out and push against that imaginary wall on your left. And then come back to center. Once again, slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left, and come back to center. And do that 2 more times. You're doing wonderful. Slide the right leg out, feel that stretch, push against that imaginary wall on the left-hand side, come back to center. One more time, slide the right leg out, push against the imaginary wall on the left, feel that nice stretch. And then come back to center, relax the hands down, go ahead and walk back to center. And then you can practice the can-can. Or not. You don't have to. All right. Is everybody having fun? Absolutely. All right. Let's move along. Second hip exercise. We're going to do 2 motions with the leg. First, we're going to pick the leg up. Second, we're going to push the foot down. As you're doing this exercise, keep your back and your body nice and straight. Your tendency is going to be to lean back as you lift the leg up. Concentrate really hard on keeping the back straight as you lift that leg. It helps some people to think that you're lifting your head. Exactly. Lifting your head at the same time you lift your knee. That will help you keep your posture, all right? As you're pushing down, make sure that you don't lean forward. Natural inclination is going to be to lean forward, okay? All right. Sit up nice and straight and tall. We're going to start with the left leg. So I lift the left knee to the chest, hands behind us, postures nice and straight, and then relax. Hands in front of us and push down on the left foot hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Keep the body straight as you do this. Lift the left knee to the chest, back and body stay nice and straight. Try to not lean backwards and relax. Good job. Hands in front of us and push down on the left foot hard as you can. Keep that body nice and straight and relax. One more time, lift the left knee to the chest, back and body stay nice and straight and relax. Hands in front of us and push down on the left foot hard as you can, pushing down, push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Right hand side. Lift the right knee to the chest, hands behind us, back and body stay nice and straight and relax. Hands in front of us and push down on the right foot hard as you can. Trying to drive it down through the floor. Push, 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 and relax. Lift the right knee to the chest. Back and body stay nice and straight. Float the foot to the ground. Now push down on the right foot hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time. Lift the right knee to the chest. Keep the body nice and straight. And then push down on the right foot hard as you can, pushing down. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Remember, anytime you're doing Tai Chi, always start with the feet, all right? Tai Chi is rooted in the feet. It's governed by the Dantian, which is their metaphysical place where our energy is stored, and it's expressed in the hands. And that's the same way we learn it. Learn the feet first, all right? Once you get the feet down, the hands will kind of follow along, okay? So if you're concentrating, sometimes when we're trying to learn something, we'll try and learn the hands. It actually works better to learn the feet first, okay? Same way a plant grows. It puts down good roots before it blossoms, right? Your Tai Chi is going to do the same thing. Put down good roots, use good footwork, and your Tai Chi will blossom like a flower, like a lotus bloom. All right. All right. Any questions about those exercises? That last exercise becomes a very powerful exercise when you're trying to learn forms. You can use the principles of that last exercise. So if we're trying to do like I teach Tai Chi for arthritis to people with Parkinson's, and if I say like put your weight on your left foot, you would push down on your left foot. And if I say make a step with your left foot, you would pick the left foot up and set it down. And so you can go through the whole form. I know some of you in here know the Tai Chi for arthritis form, and you can go through that whole form from the chair and get amazing benefit from it, okay? All right, next exercise. This is one that you want to remember. I'm throwing lots of information, hard to remember all of it, right? Remember this exercise. This will help you build leg strength up. It's called the heel kick, all right? So four motions with this exercise. First, we pick the leg up. Second, we kick the leg out. Notice my toe is up, so I'm pushing out on the heel. Third, I pick the leg back up. Don't skip this step. And then fourth, I float the foot to the ground. All right? One other thing I'm going to add here is I'm kicking with my left, I punch out with my right fist. All right? Whatever foot I'm kicking with, I punch out with the opposite hand. All right? But once again, concentrate on the legs, not the hands first, all right? Make sure you get the kicks down first, then add the hands in later, okay? If you need to learn it in two phases like that. You keep the back straight, keep the body straight as you're doing this exercise. And there was one more thing, and I totally forgot what it was, but that's okay because I'll remember as we're doing it. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Pick up that left leg. Heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up that left leg and float the foot to the ground. Good job. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up that left leg, should be hovering in the air. Float it to the ground. Beautiful. Pick up the right leg. Heel kick right. Punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg. Should be hovering in the air. And float it to the ground. You do that two more times. Pick up the left leg. Heel kick left. Punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg. Float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Heel kick right. Punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, let it float, and then to the ground. One more time. Don't forget step number 3. When you come back, let that foot hover over the ground, all right? Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg. This is where we let the foot hover over the ground, then float it to the ground. Good job. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Hold this for a half hour. Ready, set, go. Pick up the right leg, let it hover, float it to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Isn't that a fun exercise? Really good exercise to build your leg strength up. Try and do that exercise at least once a day. I'm telling you, bad leg, bad leg, bad leg, bad leg. All right. Next exercise, toe kick. Pretty much the same exercise. There's only one variation. We were doing a heel kick. Now we're going to do a toe kick. I'm going to point the toe forward. All right. The one thing I'll give you a hint on this one, some people like to bring the foot up and let the toe kind of hang down. Try and pull the toe up and then flex the toe forward. And as you come back, kind of pull the toe up. So you're not letting it hang down, but let that toe kind of stay up and float it to the ground. Everything else is the same. We lift the leg before and after we kick. We keep our body posture nice and straight, punching out the opposite hand, and we smile like a kid in a candy store while we're doing this. All right. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, keep the back nice and straight. Toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg without leaning back. Toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, let the foot hover over the ground, then float it to the ground. We're going to do two more. Don't forget that third step, letting that foot hover, all right? Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg. Toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, let that foot hover over the ground, then float it to the ground. Beautiful. Pick up the right leg, keep your back nice and straight. Toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, let it hover over the ground, and float it to the ground. Beautiful. One more time. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Make your mom proud. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist, opposite hand. Pick up the left leg, let it hover over the ground, then float it to the ground. Good job. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist, opposite hand. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good work, everybody. No, exactly. And you'll find that with Tai Chi, a lot of the movements are very small movements. We're not trying to make big and grandiose movements. Right. I mean, I've seen some people do some pretty amazing kicks. Dr. Lam is, um, is one of the master trainers. She can stand on one foot and kick her foot above her head and hold it there. So yeah, we're not trying to do that kind of stuff. But you keep your movements small, but we're moving the joints is what we're doing. And that exercise, because when I'm picking my leg up, flexing the hip, flexing the knee, working the core, then extend it out, working those muscles, I bring it back again, hips, knees, core, float the foot to the ground. So I'm not dropping the foot, but I'm in control of my body. Yes, yes, well stated. Yeah. We want to confirm that we are in control of our body and not gravity. Okay? Because gravity's always working on you, right? Either that or the earth sucks, one or the other. So, all right. So stand if you're able. Let's do our ankle exercises. That's why I recommend a lot of times to people, if you're Some people will be like, if I'm having a bad day, I'm going to skip doing Tai Chi. No, that's when you need to do Tai Chi. But what you do is do smaller movements. So if I'm doing this, if I'm having a bad day, I can do this as opposed to this. It's a little difference, but it makes a big difference on the body. And again, you're doing Tai Chi. It's kind of like, it's almost similar to the Chinese will tell you that you should meditate 10 minutes every day, unless you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day, then you should meditate for 1 hour every day. And it's because your body's so wound up, you need extra time to kind of offset it, calm it down, yin and yang. Okay. All right, let's do our ankle exercises from that Wuji position. Weight shifts onto the right leg with my left foot. I'm going to touch my heel and then my toe. Touch heel and toe. Flex that ankle. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. And come back to center. Pause for 1 second. I'll give you a little hint. When you have all your weight shifted on one leg, this is another chance to practice your posture. Make sure your posture is nice and straight from this direction. Also, make sure it's nice and straight from this direction. Make sure that you're not leaning back, or make sure that you're not like leaning out. Okay? So, other side, weight shifts left, bend in the left knee, good straight lines. And with the right foot, touch heel and toe. Keep a bend in that left knee, touch heel and toe. Heel, toe, move the ankle, not the knee. Heel, toe. Try to not move the lower leg. Heel, toe. There you go. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. And back to center. That is another really important exercise for someone who has Parkinson's disease. Keep those ankles flexible. It'll make it easier for you to walk. All right? Second ankle exercise, weight shifts to the right. Left foot, touch the little toe outside of the foot. Then big toe inside of the foot. Touch little toe, big toe, outside, inside. I'm going to do 3 more of those. Touch the little toe, so you're turning the ankle, and touch the big toe. Little toe, big toe, outside of the foot, and inside of the foot. Then shift the weight to the left. Bend in the left knee, touch outside of the foot, inside of the foot, little toe, big toe, outside, inside, little piggy, big piggy, that's for your grandparents. Keep that upper body straight as we touch little toe, big toe. And one more time, little toe and big toe. Back to Wuji. Beautiful. Let's have you back over. Why don't you come in so you can stand by the chair. You actually did really good with that exercise, but I want to make sure you're staying safe.
All right.
Excellent. Sure, no problem. No problem. All right. So that's our full warm-up exercises. Is everybody feeling warm? Warm and fuzzy? All right. So let's do some hand exercise. I've given you a lot of work. I'm going to do a couple hand exercises, and then we're going to go back. I'm going to pick up, excuse me. I'm going to pick up a couple of the warm-up exercises, the hip and the knee we did seated. I'm going to work on those standing, but I don't want to overwork your legs. So in that Wuji position, we're going to do a few hand exercises and maybe a neck. So touch the thumb to the palm of the hand and stretch, open up the hand. Touch the pointer finger to the palm of the hand, pointer to the palm, and then stretch that hand. Touch the middle finger to the palm of the hand and stretch that hand. Touch the ring finger to the palm of the hand. Stretch that hand and touch the pinky to the palm of the hand. And stretch the hand. Beautiful. Second hand exercise. Pointer finger and thumb. This is an exciting one. You'll love this one. Make a nice circle. Interlock the two circles together like it's a chain link fence. So I take the two circles and put them together. There we go. Then touch the tips of the other three fingers together as best as you can and gently push the palms towards one another. And relax. Then we move to the middle finger and thumb. Make a nice, beautiful circle. Interlock those two circles. Touch the tips of the other three fingers and gently push the palms towards one another. And relax. Next, we're going to take the ring finger and the thumb, make them into a nice circle, and then interlock the two circles together. Beautiful. Touch the tips of the other three fingers. It's like a Rubik's Cube, isn't it? Gently push the palms towards one another. Check your posture. Make sure you're standing up nice and straight and tall. And relax. And now this is the most exciting one. The pinky and the thumb, make them into a nice circle. Interlock those two circles, and then the tips of the other three fingers, and gently push the palms towards one another. And relax. Beautiful. Your hands are probably nice and pink right now. That's a good thing. Several of my students have gotten a lot of relief from those last two hand exercises. So if you have arthritis in your hands or other hand issues, carpal tunnel, those hand exercises can give you some relief from that, okay? I had one lady, I see her normally on Fridays. She was, before she started taking Tai Chi, she would get up in the morning, couldn't move her hand. Like she couldn't eat, she couldn't brush her teeth, she couldn't hold on to anything for like an hour. And finally, after an hour, she was able to finally start to grab onto something. And she was getting cortisone shots in her hand every 6 months. And she started doing Tai Chi. She started doing it not too long after she got a cortisone shot. She's now been doing Tai Chi 3 or 4 years and hasn't had a cortisone shot since then. It's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, so let's do a neck exercise. Make sure you're holding on to a chair, all right? I want you to stay safe. So you're going to imagine that you have a pencil in your mouth and you're going to draw the number 8 laying on its side, all right? So it's a side-to-side movement with my head. Keep looking either straight ahead or have the chin tucked down to the chest. Do not look up at the ceiling, all right? Don't want to pinch a nerve in our neck. Exactly. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Thank you. So pretend like you have a pencil in the mouth, drawing the number 8, laying on its side. Go nice and slow. Hold on to a chair if you need to for this. I want everyone to stay safe, especially if you're having problems with vertigo or Alfred Hitchcock movies, either one. I figured you guys would all get that joke. And when you get to the center, stop and then reverse and go back in the other direction. Yes, I call this the Rice Krispies exercise because that's kind of what it sounds like. So yes, very normal to hear popping and cracking. And when you come back to center, stop. Beautiful. Quick reminder, so if you haven't signed in, please make sure you sign in before you leave, all right? Thank you. All right, so let's do some leg exercise. I gave your legs a little bit of a break. Again, I'm not trying to overwork you here, but I want you to get leg strength, all right? A really good way to test leg strength is to sit on a chair, Tai Chi style, like I showed you. Cross your hands over your chest and try and stand up from the chair. So you're trying to stand up without having to push off of the chair, all right? This is the way nursing homes and other people will check your leg strength, okay? Does that make sense for everybody? So you hope to get to a point where you can stand up and sit down from the chair without needing your arms, all right? Okay, so we're going to go back to the warm-up exercises, the hip exercise. We're going to start with a side-to-side hip exercise, all right? So concentrate on keeping the knee bent, keeping the upper body nice and straight. We're going to hold on to the chair, and you're going to tap that foot or even float the foot, all right? Make sure your posture is straight in this direction, but also confirm that your posture is straight in this direction. Don't get in the habit of kind of crunching forward. Keep the body nice and straight, okay? All right, so weight shifts to the right. Hold on to that chair on the right-hand side. Tap the left foot if you're able to, or float the left foot. And come back through center. Then push left, weight left, bend in the left knee. Use that chair on the left side. You need to tap the right foot or float the right foot. Keep the body posture nice and straight. Come back through center. Now, we can add the hands on here, but if you need to use the chair, please do, okay? Make sure as you come back, you're in that Wuji position with plenty of space between your feet, all right? So, prayer hand position. I push right, weight right. Use the chair if you need to. Tap the left foot or float the left foot. Just want to see what my adrenaline would do, all right? Set the left foot down. Weight shifts to the left. Keep a bend in the left knee. Use the chair if you need to. Tap the right foot or float the right foot. And come back through center. Push to the right, weight to the right, bend in the right knee, tap or float the left foot, and come back through center. Push left, weight left, bend in the left knee, keep the body straight, tap or float the right foot. Make sure you have a good straight body posture. And come back to center and relax the hands down. Excellent. That's a good exercise to do in front of a mirror. Because everybody loves exercising in front of a mirror, right? It actually works really well for people with Parkinson's because sometimes you don't realize what your posture is. So if you're looking in a mirror, I teach a Parkinson's class in which I have mirrors at the front. And it's amazing to watch people with Parkinson's. You talk about their posture and they'll correct themselves when they see themselves in the mirror, all right? The other thing that you can do is probably everybody has a smartphone, right? Just videotape yourself. Just set the phone up, or if you have a tablet, and just videotape yourself and go look at it. I know you guys, you can be your own worst critics, so our own best critics too. And nobody else has to see the video, but you can watch yourself and go, oh yeah, I'm leaning here and I want to keep the body straight. So it's a really good double check because a lot of times we don't realize that we're doing this. And once we realize it, then we start working on our posture, okay? Second hip exercise. I'm turning sideways just to demonstrate. Stay facing forward. I'm going to tap the heel in front of me with no weight on it, and then tap the toe behind me also with no weight. As you start out, keep the heel in close, keep the toe in close. Notice my upper body is nice and straight. I'm not leaning backwards or leaning forward, all right? The leg that has the weight on it, that knee stays bent. And then finally, from this perspective, as I tap the toe behind me, keep plenty of space between your feet. Don't go onto a balance beam, all right? I like to think of this as your feet are on railroad tracks as you're standing in the Wuji position. So as I touch the toe behind me, I'm touching my foot on that railroad track, not between the tracks, all right? All right, so I like to call this one the Hokey Pokey. And name has not caught on yet, but I'm sure it will at some point. So from the Wuji position, plenty of space between your feet. We're going to start by shifting our weight to the right. Tap left heel in front of us, hands behind us, or you're holding onto the chair. And then lift that knee as you transition. Tap left toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Tap the left toe behind us. And then transition. Tap left heel in front of us. Keep plenty of space between your feet as you do this. Think railroad tracks. Pick the knee up as you transition. Tap left toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet as you do this. And one more time. Empty on the heel, hands behind us, or using the chair. And then transition. Tap the left toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Your feet should have plenty of space between them. And come back to center. Other side, weight shifts to the left with a bend in the left knee. Tap right heel in front of us, empty, no weight. And then transition, tap right toe behind us. Again, keeping plenty of space between the feet. Transition, tap right heel, excuse me. All my weight's left. Tap the right heel in front of me. And then lift the knee as you transition. Tap the right toe behind me. All my weight is on the left. All the weight's on the left. One more time. Tap right heel in front of me, hands behind me. Or tap right toe behind me, hands in front. Tapping the right toe, plenty of space between the feet. And come back to center. Awesome. Shake your legs loose. By the way, I have a habit, and I'll let you in on one of my secrets when I teach. So most of the time, if I see somebody like on that particular exercise, if I see someone stepping back and doing something like this, I'll kind of say, hey, make sure you're keeping plenty of space between your feet. All right. If I see the person still doing that, I might look at you and say the very same thing. And that's my way of saying, hey, check your foot position. All right. I try to not call people out like, Daryl, what the heck are you doing? So I try not to single people out like that. But if I don't tell you, how do you know, right? So that's part of my job. All right. So one more exercise, then we'll call it a day. All right, bow stance. So this builds off of that last exercise where we're touching empty heel and then empty toe. When you set your heel down empty, you're going to set the whole foot down with no weight on it. And then you're going to shift your weight forward. And this is known as a bow stance. Notice both feet are firmly rooted to the ground. I'm not rocking up on my heel, or as I come back, I'm not rocking up on my toe. I've got about 70% of the weight up on that front leg, leaving about 30% on the back. And notice my body's nice and straight, so I'm not leaning forward as I do this, but I keep the body straight. Okay? Couple things I want you to keep in mind. First off, and probably the more important, these are equally important. Make sure that this is an empty step. Make sure you are not falling forward on that foot. This is empty. All of my weight is back as I'm stepping forward. All right? Secondly, keep plenty of space between your feet. Sometimes we'll have a tendency to do this, right? Stepping on that balance beam. So keep plenty of space between your feet as you step out. When you go into bow stance, this should feel really solid, all right? You should feel really solid when you're doing this, okay? All right, so we're going to try it without hands for right now. So I'm going to weight shift to the right, bend in the right knee, step out empty with that left foot, and then shift the weight onto the left, about 70% of the weight on the left leg. Keep the body nice and straight. And now weight shifts back onto the right and pick up the left foot and come back to center. Good job. Weight shifts to the left, step out, empty right. Now weight shifts to the right. Keep a bend in those knees, keep the body straight. Weight shifts back and come back to center. Weight shifts to the right, step out empty left, left foot in front. Now weight shifts left, bow stance. Weight shifts back, come back to center. Weight shifts left, step out, empty right. And weight shifts right. Keep plenty of space between your feet as you do this. Should have, again, think railroad tracks as you do this. And then weight shifts right. Weight shifts back and return to center. One more time. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Weight shifts to the right. Step out empty, left foot. Now weight shifts left, about 70% of the weight. Weight shifts back, come back to center. Weight shifts to the left, step out empty right. And now weight shifts right, 70% of the weight up on that front leg. Don't overstep on this one. Not trying to do lunges. Weight shifts back and come back to center. Make sure on this exercise that you don't overstep. Notice I've been doing Tai Chi for a while. My step forward isn't that far, right? I'm not doing lunges, so don't try and overstep on this one. Again, we're trying to teach ourselves to step out empty. Okay? All right, we're going to keep working with that one. That's called the bow stance, short for bow and arrow. That's a really good one to practice at home also. Okay? All right, let's do our 3 cool down exercises. Nice work. Next, tighten up all the muscles of the body and relax. Tighten up the muscles and relax. One more time, tighten up the muscles and relax. And finally, gather chi, big, deep. Belly breath in, long, slow breath out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. All right, so I will not be here tomorrow, next Thursday, or next Friday. Dennis will be taking care of you. He will do a wonderful job. So please come and see him. And also, as a reminder, Dee help me remind you guys. These classes are recorded. So afterwards, you can go onto the APDA St. Louis website and watch one of these classes over again. Okay? So, because it's hard to remember everything. So that gives you a way to practice at home also. So you can, if you practice at home one time before Dennis sees you, either tomorrow or next Thursday, even better. Okay? Have yourselves a great couple weeks. I know I will be. Outer Banks of North Carolina, just north of the Hatteras Lighthouse. Oh, really? Yeah, we're in Avon. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Further south, yeah. It's a pretty area. Yeah.